Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to this Business Advisory Services update. Help tradies charge out rate calculations is a very important role for accountants, because I suspect that many tradies listen to their competitors and adopt their charge out rates, or have a discussion with some of their colleagues to determine a charge out rate without subjecting it to a proper business evaluation. And that's the role that I think accountants can provide to assist clients to have a more accurate way of charging themselves to their customers. So what's included in the determination of a charge out rate, and what have we factored into the ESS BIZTOOLS Tradies charge out rate calculator? Well, we start with the labour on cost, the amounts of superannuation being paid, any penalty rates being paid, training time that's to be allowed, all those types of adjustments. You then move into the actual cost of labour, which obviously gets back to the amount of money that the person's being paid, but also their working hours and their productivity expectation of management is very important. You can then move into the overhead costs for the business, and then a very important calculation, because most tradies buy in products for the benefit of their clients. First of all, a business needs to be able to budget for how much money it thinks it's going to spend on external purchases. Is it a couple of $100,000, or is it $1 million, or is it more? And then the important figure is, what is the markup that the tradie business intends to charge on those external purchases to recompense them for their time and effort and their outlay in buying these goods for the benefit of their clients. The profit required also needs to be factored in. And that might be a return on the investment in the business, or it might be a figure that the owner has decided on. They'd like to make $50,000 profit or whatever. Within the ESS BIZTOOLS tradie charge out rate calculator, then all these figures are analysed and calculations are made, and charge out rates for the individual people are determined. Now, theoretically, as long as each of the team members works the hours that have been budgeted for and achieves the productivity, and the markup on external purchases is the same as what was budgeted, the overhead expenses don't vary, at the end of the year, the business should have earned the profit that has been factored into the calculations. I suggest that accountants should be sitting down and preparing monthly financials, or at the very least quarterly financials, so that a business review meeting can then be held to determine the accuracy of the charge out rates that have been determined, because there can be variances, of course. Productivity mightn't be as high as budgeted. They mightn't be able to obtain the markup on all of the external purchases. And there could have been a blowout in the overhead costs. If you would like to know more about the approach that we suggest you take for the determination of a suggested charge out rates for your tradie clients, why not invest 1 hour and join us for our free webinar on Tuesday, the 20th of July at 12 noon AEST. To register, please go to our website, www.essbiztools.com.au, and scroll down to the webinar headings, and you'll find this webinar there, and then please register. I look forward to talking to you on Tuesday, the 20th of July. Have a great day and stay safe. If you're in one of the lockdown zones around Australia, please. Goodbye.